Hi, kindergarten and first grade. It's Dr. Muchler with your Friday SEL lesson. I hope you're all doing well. Last week when I saw you, we started to talk about problem solving, and we'll do some more problem solving today. Just to remind you what we learned last week, first of all, to be a good problem solver, you need to be calm. So that's why the calming down poster still remains. When we're upset, we need to tell ourselves to stop. Think about how you're feeling and then calm yourself down. I always think it's good to start off with some belly breaths and then do something after that to get yourself calm. And when you're calm, that means your thinking brain is ready to go. And we need our thinking brain for problem solving. We talked about the 4 things that we do to problem solve. We need to say the problem, say it without blaming other people. Just really think about what's happening. What do I want? What do I need? Then T, we're going to think of a lot of different ideas. A solution is what we use to fix a problem. We're going to think of as many solutions as we can. Then we get to E. That's when we get to think about, is this a good idea or is this not such a good idea? We want to make sure that whatever we do to solve our problem, that it's fair to everyone, it's safe, and that we think it'll work. And then the last step, of course, is P, pick the best solution. Now today I want to share a story with you about a boy and a girl who are playing at school during free time, and they're having a problem. And we're going to learn today that the best and the funnest way to play is where it's fair. So we're going to talk about fair ways to play today that involve sharing, trading, and taking turns. So sharing means, of course, when you play together with something. And then trading is when I have something and you have something and we trade. You take what I have and I take what you have. Or taking turns is when we're playing with something, but we each have a certain amount of time that we get to play with it. Maybe we decide, I'll play with this for 5 minutes, then you play with that for 5 minutes. So that is how we can take turns. But I think to explain it better, I'm going to share a story with you about Matthew and Fiona. So it is free time right now in their classroom, and one thing that they decided they both wanted to play today is dinosaurs. And you'll see that Fiona has the 2 great big dinosaurs, and Matthew has the 3 little dinosaurs. Now, as you look at the picture, maybe you're already guessing that what Matthew would really like is to be able to play with the big dinosaurs. But Fiona's been playing with them for a very long time. Now, as you look at Matthew, you can tell he's starting to feel really sad and probably frustrated too. I can tell by looking at his face and his body language. And he's thinking to himself, what can I do here? I'd really like to play with those dinosaurs. And I know that if I get upset or if I try to grab them away from her, that that's not going to work. So he knows really to think to himself about the problem-solving steps. And first of all, he says to himself, the problem is that we both want to play with the big dinosaurs. Then he's thinking of solutions. Like I said, he knows it wouldn't work to just grab them and run away. That wouldn't be very nice. But then he remembers his SEL lesson on fair ways to play, and he thought, trading, taking turns, or sharing. He thought about those and he thought, any of those would probably work okay, but he's going to decide which one he thinks would be best. And so after some thought, he said to himself, I think maybe Fiona and I could share all the dinosaurs. And so that's what he picks. The solution is to say to Fiona, how about we take all of our dinosaurs and make a game together using the big dinosaurs and the little dinosaurs. So he says that to Fiona, and she thought that was fun, and she actually had some other ideas of what they could do for their game when they played with the dinosaurs. And of course, what happened was they had a lot of fun together, playing with all of them together and sharing those dinosaurs during their free time. So boys and girls, I really like these solutions of trading, sharing, and taking turns, because especially with being at home a lot, and maybe you're finding it's difficult sometimes to share the video game or the TV or that favorite chair in the family room. These are some ideas you can use to work through those situations at home when you're having a problem. What I'd like to show you next is a little demonstration of sharing, trading, and taking turns. I and my son Nick, yes, my real son Nick, and I are going to show you how we can do sharing, trading, and taking turns. Take a look. Boys and girls, I'm here with my son Nick, and we're going to demonstrate to you how to have fun playing and be fair by trading, taking turns, and sharing. Let's start with sharing. Sharing is when you do something together. So I have a snowmobile and my action figure, and Nick has his dune buggy and an action figure. And as we're playing, maybe I'm thinking to myself, boy, it would be a lot more fun if we would share our toys together. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to suggest to Nick that we share. Hey Nick, wouldn't it be fun if we took our guys in your dune buggy and my snowmobile and we shared them and played a game, like maybe they're racing each other?
Oh, cool. A race?
That
sounds like fun, yeah.
I know.
I like racing. Okay.
On your marks, get set, go! Oh no!
Yay, I won!
You
Yay.
won! All right, boys and girls, we can really have a lot of fun making different games up and sharing our toys together. That's one way to have fun and be fair. Let's show you how to trade next. Trading is when you have something and someone else has something else and you would like to basically swap or trade. So I'm going to show you how I might trade with Nick. Hey Nick, I've noticed you really have been looking at my snowmobile, and I really like that dune buggy. I was wondering if you would like to trade. I'll give you my snowmobile for your dune buggy.
I really like the snowmobile.
So
you like the dune buggy?
I do.
Okay, well
okay?
here, you can have the dune buggy.
All right,
and I
let's
get the
trade.
snowmobile.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah.
Hey, my guy fits in your dune buggy too.
My guy fits in the snowmobile.
All right. All right, boys and girls, that was trading. Next, we're going to take turns. Taking turns is when you have something for a certain period of time and the other person then has it for a certain period of time. So I'm going to show you how maybe we could take turns. Hey, Nick.
Yeah?
I was wondering if we could take turns. I really like that snowmobile, and I know you really like this dune buggy. What if we set the timer on the phone for 5 minutes, and I'll play with this for 5 minutes, you play with the snowmobile for 5 minutes, and then we can take turns?
So back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth.
Okay.
Does that
for
sound
5
fun?
minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
All right. You got the timer set?
Yep.
All right.
Here we go.
And let's say, boys and girls, 5 minutes has passed, and then ding, 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 the timer goes off. All right.
Okay.
Ready to take turns?
Yeah, your turn with the snowmobile, my turn with the dune buggy.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, boys and girls, sharing, trading, taking turns. It's a fair way to play. It also makes it more fun. Boys and girls, I hope you think that Nick and I did some good sharing, trading, and taking turns. And hopefully you'll remember these strategies when you're having problems at home or with your friends when playing, because the best way to play with friends and with family is to be fair, because that's the most fun. Until I see you next week, I hope you all stay well and healthy. And if there's any questions or anything that you're thinking about that you would like to talk to me about, ask your mom or dad or another adult to send me an email, and I'll be happy to find a way to answer your question or visit with you a little bit. But until then, take care, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye.